Dreaming of sipping espresso in a sun-drenched Italian piazza? Or maybe you want to cruise through Venice's canals, marvel at the Colosseum, or indulge in authentic pasta in a tiny trattoria. Planning a trip to Italy can be overwhelming with so much to see and do. But don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step guide to plan the perfect Italian adventure, whether it's your first trip or your fifth. Stay tuned, because I'm going to share insider tips that will save you time, money, and stress. Italy is a dream destination for travelers from around the world. It's a country filled with history, culture, breathtaking landscapes, and of course, incredible food. But with so many cities, regions, and experiences to choose from, where do you even begin? In this video, I'll guide you through everything, from choosing the best time to visit and planning your itinerary to budgeting and travel tips. Let's dive in. The first thing to consider when planning your trip is when to go. Italy's peak tourist season is summer, June to August, but it comes with crowds and higher prices. If you want warm weather but fewer tourists, consider visiting in the shoulder seasons, April to early June or September to October. The weather is still great, but the crowds are more manageable. If you love winter sports or want a quieter experience, November to February is ideal. You'll find cheaper accommodations, and cities like Rome and Florence feel less crowded. Just keep in mind that some coastal towns, like those along the Amalfi Coast, may have limited services in the winter months. So, before setting your dates, ask yourself, do you prefer warm beaches and lively cities, or cooler weather and fewer crowds? Italy has so much to offer, and choosing where to go depends on your interests and travel style. Let's break it down by region. Rome, the Eternal City. Perfect for history lovers. You can explore the Colosseum, Vatican City, Trevi Fountain, and Pantheon in just a few days. Florence and Tuscany. If you love art, wine, and charming countryside views, this region is a must. Florence is home to Michelangelo's David and stunning Renaissance architecture, while Tuscany offers incredible vineyard tours. Venice, a city like no other. Ride a gondola, visit St. Mark's Basilica, and explore the magical canals. The Amalfi Coast, for breathtaking coastal scenery, picturesque villages, and delicious seafood. Head to Positano, Amalfi, or Capri. Milan and Lake Como. Milan is Italy's fashion capital, and just a short train ride away. Lake Como is perfect for a relaxing getaway. Sicily and southern Italy. For authentic Italian culture, stunning beaches, and ancient ruins, explore Naples, Pompeii, or the beautiful island of Sicily. If it's your first time in Italy, I recommend starting with Rome, Florence, and Venice, the classic trio. But if you have more time, consider adding a coastal or countryside destination to mix things up. So now that you have an idea of when to visit and where to go, let's talk about how to build the perfect itinerary and budget for your trip. Whether you have a week, 2 weeks, or a whole month, I'll guide you through an ideal plan that maximizes your time. Plus, I'll share money-saving tips to make your dream Italian getaway affordable. Let's dive in. If you only have 1 week in Italy, I recommend sticking to the classic trio: Rome, Florence, and Venice. Here's how to break it down. Day 1 to 3, Rome. Explore the Colosseum, Vatican City, and Trevi Fountain. Don't forget to try carbonara and gelato while wandering charming streets. Day 4 to 5, Florence and Tuscany. Take a train to Florence. Visit the Uffizi Gallery, see Michelangelo's David, and enjoy a sunset view from Piazzale Michelangelo. If you have time, take a half-day trip to a Tuscan vineyard or Pisa. Day 6 to 7, Venice. Take a scenic train to Venice. Wander through the canals. Visit St. Mark's Basilica and take a gondola ride before heading home. If you have 2 weeks, you can add coastal and countryside experiences for a well-rounded trip. Days 1 to 3, Rome. Same as above, but with extra time for hidden gems like Trastevere. Days 4 to 5, Florence and Tuscany. Visit Siena or San Gimignano for a more authentic experience. Days 6 to 7. Venice. Take a boat trip to the colorful island of Burano. Days 8 to 10. Amalfi Coast. Stay in Positano or Sorrento, explore Capri, and enjoy breathtaking coastal hikes. Days 11 to 14. Milan and Lake Como or Sicily. If you love fashion and luxury, go to Milan and Lake Como. If you prefer southern Italian culture and stunning beaches, fly to Sicily. If you have a whole month, you can explore Italy north to south, experiencing its full diversity. Week 1, Rome, Florence, Venice, classic highlights. Week 2, Cinque Terre and Milan. Hike the colorful villages of Cinque Terre, then explore Milan's fashion scene. Week 3, Amalfi Coast and Naples. Discover the stunning coastline and visit Pompeii. Week 4, Sicily or Sardinia. End your trip with island vibes, beaches, and ancient ruins. No matter how long you stay, Italy offers a mix of history, nature, and food that will leave you wanting more. Now, let's talk about budgeting. Italy can be expensive, but with the right strategies, you can save a lot of money without sacrificing experience. Your budget will depend on your travel style, but here's a rough breakdown. Budget travelers: $70 to $100 per day, hostels, street food, public transport. Mid-range travelers: $150 to $250 per day, 3-star hotels, mix of restaurants and cafes, train travel. Luxury travelers: $300 plus per day, 5-star hotels, private tours, fine dining. How much does a trip to Italy cost? Book flights early. Use price comparison sites and set alerts for the best deals. Travel by train instead of flying. Italy's high-speed trains are cheaper, faster, and more scenic than flying between cities. Stay in local guest houses or Airbnbs. Hotels in tourist areas are expensive, but staying in smaller guest houses can save money and offer a more authentic experience. Eat like a local. Avoid tourist traps. Look for restaurants where the menu is in Italian, and try aperitivo for budget-friendly drinks and snacks. Use city passes. Many cities offer tourist passes that include free transport and museum entry, saving you money. Visit free attractions. Rome's Pantheon, Florence's Piazzale Michelangelo, and Venice's Grand Canal views are all free. Avoid peak season. Prices drop significantly in shoulder seasons. Now that you have the perfect itinerary and budgeting tips, let's talk about the essential travel tips you need to know before visiting Italy. From navigating public transport to avoiding common tourist mistakes, these tips will help you blend in like a local and avoid unnecessary hassles. Let's get started. The trains are the best way to travel between cities. Italy has a fantastic high-speed train network. Book in advance on Trenitalia or Italo to save money. Public transport is reliable in major cities. Metro and buses are great in Rome, Milan, and Naples. Buy tickets at kiosks before boarding. Avoid overpriced taxis. Taxis can be expensive and charge extra for luggage. Use apps like Free Now instead of hailing taxis on the street. Walking is the best way to explore. Italian cities are pedestrian-friendly. Wear comfortable shoes because many streets are cobblestone. Download Google Map offline. Cell service can be spotty in old towns, so having offline maps helps a lot. Use an eSIM or buy a local SIM card. Avoid expensive roaming fees by using an eSIM like Airalo or buying a local SIM from TIM or Vodafone. Cash is still common. Many small cafes and shops prefer cash. Carry some euros for daily expenses. Use credit cards for larger purchases. Visa and MasterCard are widely accepted, but American Express is less common. Avoid currency exchange booths at airports. They have high fees. Instead, withdraw euros from ATMs in the city using a no-fee travel card. Avoid restaurants with waiters calling you in or menus in multiple languages. They're usually overpriced and low quality. Look for coperto, cover charge. Some restaurants charge an extra 2 to 5 euros per person for table service. It's normal in Italy. Tip like a local. Tipping isn't expected, but rounding up the bill or leaving small change is appreciated. Skip the long lines by booking online. Major attractions like the Vatican, Uffizi Gallery, and Colosseum have long queues. Book skip-the-line tickets in advance. Be extra careful in crowded places. Metro stations, tourist spots, and bus lines, especially in Rome and Naples, are hotspots for pickpockets. Use a crossbody bag with zippers. Never carry wallets in your back pocket. Learning a few words goes a long way. Italians appreciate when you try. Buongiorno. Good morning. Grazie. Thank you. Il conto. Per favore. The check, please. Dove è il bagno? Where is the bathroom? Greet with a handshake or cheek kiss between close friends. Dress modestly when visiting churches. No shorts or tank tops in places like St. Peter's Basilica. Respect meal times. Lunch is between 12 to 2 p.m. Dinner starts around 7 to 8 p.m. Order a cappuccino after 11 a.m. Italians only drink milky coffee in the morning. Expect fast service in restaurants. Meals are meant to be enjoyed slowly. Touch produce at markets. Always let the vendor pick for you. And that's everything you need to know to plan the perfect trip to Italy. From choosing the best destinations to avoiding tourist traps. Now you're ready to explore like a pro. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more travel tips. And if you have any Italy travel questions, drop them in the comments. I'd love to help you out. Grazie mille for watching, and buon viaggio!